Back to the channel. Listen, today we are going to be doing some mobility and injury prevention. Before we get started, I want to take a quick second. I watch a lot of people, and actually I hear a lot of athletes, whenever I ask, hey, what should you do before a workout? And we all say stretch. That's incorrect. You actually need to be mobilizing and stabilizing your body before your workouts. Leave the stretching for after, okay? On that note, if you aren't working out and it's a recovery day or it's a rest day, or maybe you're just getting into this, needless to say, the best time to stretch or mobilize the muscles, move the muscles, flex the muscles, right, is after they're already heated up. So either after doing some light exercise or even after a hot shower would be great. So this entire video here, best time to do it is every single day. Obviously, we want to mobilize every single day before a workout or after a shower. Great times to go ahead and knock this out of the park. Now we're going to be focused on upper body mobility today, not necessarily lower body. We're going to be working on the shoulders, the thoracic spine, okay, opening everything up. We're also going to be preventing a lot of injury with these, okay, allowing the joints and ligaments to grow. So we're not focusing on muscle when we do these movements, we're focusing on the joints and ligaments so we can prevent injury. With that being said, all you need to do this is a broomstick. Now, you can use a broomstick, you can use a stick, I really don't care, as long as it's light, okay? You should be able to flip it around, it needs to be light. Reason being, we don't need a lot of weight to train our joints, okay? It's simple. So, we're gonna go ahead and get started. All you're gonna do, and again, this is great to do after a shower, and you can do these motions with a towel, okay? So learn this video, put this video on, whatever you need to do, whenever the body is warm and hot. After a sauna is a really great option too, or a hot tub if you have one of those. Any way to heat that body up, it's a great time to do these things. Or if you're about to do a workout, again, go ahead and mobilize the upper body, get blood through those joints, so whenever you do lift weights or bench press or anything like that, you're not damaging the joints. Really, really great for injury prevention. So let's go ahead and get into it. You're going to take your pole or towel or whatever you have, okay? And we're just going to grab at whatever length we can, okay, however long it is. We're simply just gonna go back and forward, back and forward. Now, once we can do that without a problem 5-6 times, we're gonna come in some and do the same, okay? Down, up, down, up. Now, my goal is to get myself to the point where that becomes really hard, and so whenever I go back, I have this stop point. And what I'm gonna do is hold that point and breathe through my diaphragm, not my chest. So I'm gonna breathe in, and eventually it'll come through. Now, if we can't get it back up, it won't come back up. As you begin this, just bend the elbows and drive it straight up, okay? So that's move number one. You're gonna do that about 10 times. We're gonna do these 3 sets, okay? You're gonna do 10 times there. Again, starting out wide, warming it up. Set 1, set 2 coming in a little bit, and then set 3, wherever that stop point is, back and forward, okay? All right, so while you got the hands out in this up and over motion, we're gonna pull up. We're gonna drop our left arm down, rotate my right arm down, pull my left arm up, and then pull it around, okay? Start wide, get a good feel for it, make it easier for yourself. Down, down, up, up, then bring it in, and that's when we make it a little harder. Down, down, up, up. Remember, 10 times, 3 sets each side. Moving on to the next move. Again, we're gonna hold out wide. This can be done with a towel, preferably a pole. Lock those arms out. It's one nice and straight, chin up, chest up. And again, all of these we're breathing through the diaphragm. So take a quick second, put your hand on your diaphragm, expand the belly, make a nice round belly, breathe in. What we don't want is this. We don't want to raise the chest. When we do that, we put our spine out of position, okay? Make sure we're breathing through the diaphragm. That's also going to help stabilize the core. The more stable your core is, the stronger you are in all of your lifts. Plus, if you're an athlete, the less likely you are to get injured. So moving forward, after we go through our drive-throughs, we're coming up again, wide grip. I'm gonna lock my arms out. I'm gonna use my left hand to pull my right arm over until that point where it feels like it's gonna bend. Once I hit that point, I'm gonna hold, breathe. Okay, now my goal is to be able to get it all the way down. You see, notice that my elbow bends there. okay? So I have to work on the mobility on that side. Never said I was perfect, okay? Arms straight, big breath. Exhale and pull down, okay? I'm a lot more mobile on this side. Now I'm letting my right arm pull all the way down to my waist, okay? Go back to the other side. Pull it down, a lot better that time. Now that my shoulders are starting to loosen up, pull down, okay? Same deal, we're gonna go 10 reps, 3 sets, and that's 10 reps each side. So it's gonna be 1, 1, okay? 10 reps, 3 sets. Moving on to our next one, okay? This is gonna be for that rotator cuff, okay? This is right in that rotator cuff. So what we're gonna do, again, using our pole. And if you're using a towel, you're at home, you don't have access to a pole, if you grab like a canned good, something of that weight, or a water bottle, something that's gonna be able to open up your hand, that's a great option too, because that towel's gonna get kind of flimsy at this point. So we want something that's a little bit more stable. So any of those options are perfectly fine. We're gonna grab our dumbbell, our pole, or whatever we have, okay, make a 90-degree angle from our wrist to our elbow to our shoulder. Now, as we do this, I do not want my elbow to come off, so I'm gonna pull out and let it come in. What I don't want is this. This is not doing anything. What I have to have is pull that elbow in, go out and come in. Okay, now if you have access to a belt or a band or anything that you can wrap around your body to pull that arm in and hold it in the beginning, that would be great. Now, another thing I don't want this to move as I come out, so I don't want it to turn. If I exterior rotate my wrist, that allows the release in my shoulder, okay, right in that rotator cuff, and I'm not doing any good for myself. I have to keep this completely square, okay, and 90-degree angle, out and in, out and in. And I want to go to that point where I feel a little pinch, a little strain right here in this part of my shoulder, okay? That's going to be in that rotator cuff. So I'm here, straight out, straight in, okay? Moving on to the next one, okay? Same thing that you were using for that. You're gonna come straight up, making a 90-degree angle, okay? From my shoulder to my elbow, and then from my elbow to my hand, 90 degrees. Again, with the pole or whatever you're using, don't let it twist, keep it straight. All I'm gonna do is straight out, straight in, straight out, straight in. Now, as I do this, I wanna pull this pole all the way to my chest. Again, getting that pinch right here in that rotator cuff, okay? Right at the top of the shoulder. Okay, nice and tight, squeeze, out, squeeze, out, okay? Moving on to the next one. We're coming in this position again. We're gonna rotate whatever we're using up, keeping the elbow up, okay? So we're coming from the push in and out, holding that position, just rotate the hand. Now I'm coming out and in, okay? Out and in. Now what I'm trying to do here is work that elbow and my shoulder. So as I come out, I'm squeezing that tricep. As I come in, I'm squeezing that bicep, allowing blood to be built up in my elbow. Really great for push-ups, bench press, if you're getting into anything like that. Just daily mobility and stability is really great as well. So if I'm gonna be training a push motion today and I'm gonna be bench pressing, especially if I'm gonna be bench pressing heavy, those elbows and those wrists give out first. So really important not just to mobilize the shoulder, but also stabilize the elbow. Okay, my next move, okay, so I'm already out here. I'm gonna bring it in, okay? I'm gonna rotate it back, and I'm coming up and down. Another 90-degree angle, up and down, up and down, okay? And I'm coming far enough back to where I feel that pinch in my shoulder. If you are only here, that's fine. Wherever that pinch is for you, that's what we want to try to mobilize through. Okay, everybody's going to start at a different starting point. Okay, the goal is to be able to get it all the way back. All right. Again, all of these 3 sets, 10 reps each side. For the sake of the video, it's already getting a little long. I'm going to keep on going through. Okay, moving on to our next one. We're up and down. Now we're going to rotate back, push it out. Okay, just scoot over a little bit for you. And now we're going to rotate around. Pinky up, pour the cup out. Pinky up, pour the cup out, rotate backwards, pinky up, pour the cup out. Okay, full rotation, down, up. Now, what we don't want with this, we don't want to roll and we don't want to roll this thoracic back, okay? Make sure you keep it up straight as you rotate around. Run through these next ones, so remember, 3 sets, 10 reps each side. We're going one leg forward, so left leg forward, pulling to the left side. Once I hit that point, I'm gonna push with my right arm. This is for that thoracic spine mobility. Remember, you want your thoracic or mid-spine mobile, your lower spine stable, okay? Next, I'm gonna take the broomstick behind, hands over, pull it all the way up under my armpits, stand square, push one way, push the other. Again, keeping those hips forward, only turning that thoracic or mid-spine. Last one, I'm gonna drop down, and this is a harder one. Work your way up to it. We're gonna pull up and over into an eagle, and then pull back. Up and over into an eagle, and then pull back. Okay? Get started with those. Have fun. If you ever need any help, drop a comment, DM me. I'm always available to talk through anything. Till next time.